Hey y'all. So it's been a rough couple of weeks, huh? Well, nobody's talking about the Epstein files anymore. Let's get back to asking questions about that. I'm not saying forget about everything else, but we don't want to forget about the Epstein files either. Put pressure on your elected officials to keep putting pressure on the DOJ. Get this done. Release it already. We've been waiting, and so far Pam Bondi's she's been all talk and no action. So this is the way I see it. This should be her last chance to get something done, and if she doesn't, then she needs to be fired. Just my personal opinion. However, other people in the administration like Kash Patel and Tom Homan are doing wonderful work. Anyway, back to what this channel's originally about. I went down to Tennessee last month. I think I told you all that. Had a close encounter with a black bear in Gatlinburg, no less. Like right in it, 20 feet away from me. It was hiding in the bed of a pickup truck from two dogs. So anyway, while I was down there, I stopped at Smoky Mountain Knife Works on the way home. I think that's in Seaverville. Anyway, it's right down the road from Gatlinburg. And yeah, they sell guns in there too, and ammo, but their prices are, pretty typical. But that place is an absolute warehouse of edged weapons. And I showed you all that spear I bought. I didn't have a need for a spear. I just wanted it. And I got to thinking about it, and there's all kinds of uses for that in, a grid down or whatever kind of scenario you want to talk about. You can fish with it. You can hunt with it if that's all you got. Fishing, though, as sharp as it is, I'd have no problem stabbing a fish with it. The only problem is it doesn't have barbs. I'd have to get that spearhead almost all the way through it to be able to hold that fish on there. But it can be done. Hell, I can use it for a walking stick if I need to. Just with the sheath on it, Everybody should be carrying a knife at all times. I don't care where you are. It's funny, my wife and I went to a place not too long ago that has a symbol on the door, no firearms, and it said, or weapons of any kind, I think. Well, I had a pocket knife. And I had a pistol too, but it was down in my pocket. Nobody could see it. It was a pocket pistol, This unarmed security guard comes walking up to me and says, I see you got that knife clipped in your pocket. Like, yeah, so can't have that in here. I was thinking, dude, if you only knew what was deeper down in that pocket, you'd flip out. But anyway, there are no such things as gun-free zones if I'm there. The only place I won't attempt to take a firearm is a place like the federal courthouse or something like that. He made me walk out of the building and go put it in my truck. Well, I didn't. I just unclipped it from my pocket and dropped it down in my other pocket on the other side away from the pistol. So, don't let people disarm you. Ever. I don't care if you do have to leave. You know, you can find what you need elsewhere, whether it be, goods or services. You don't have to go to that place. There's always someplace else. May not be as convenient, but don't ever let anybody disarm you. I open carry a lot, especially in the summer months when it's really hot. My military training won't allow me to wear my t-shirt untucked. It's just something I don't do. If I'm wearing a shirt, it's tucked in. That's just the way it is. So, if I'm not wearing a jacket or a hoodie or something, then I'm open carrying. A lot of people say that open carry isn't the deterrent it used to be, and they're right. And I've seen videos of people that are unaware of their surroundings and somebody grabs the weapon right out of their waistband. Well, yeah, that does happen if you're not aware of your surroundings. I don't ever let anybody get behind me within arm's reach, not even in the line at the grocery store. If you do that, then you're asking for it. I have 22 years of uniform experience. Nobody's getting behind me that I don't know where they are or what they're doing. There's times I've been in the line at the grocery store, for example, where somebody decides to invade my personal space from the rear, and I was carrying a weapon, and I'll turn around and start talking to them. I mean, for one, by turning around, they know you can see them, and for two, when you start talking to them, you find out their mindset immediately. If they're a decent person that just maybe wasn't thinking about personal space, they'll talk to you and they'll even back up. If they have bad intentions, you'll know it immediately, and you can take the precautions you need to take beyond what you've already done. So, I guess the moral of the story is, open carrying is fine as long as you are aware of your surroundings. Always, always have your head on a swivel when you're in public. I carry around my house. And the reason I do that is because you never know. I carry when I'm cutting grass or taking care of my chickens, or even when I'm in the house, because home invasions do happen. So don't ever let your guard down. That's what I'm trying to say. Even if you're not, especially if you're not armed. I mean, you should be at 100% vigilance at all times. So this video is way longer than I meant it to be, so I'll let you go. Until next time, I'm Mott Victoria Karam. Stay safe out there.